So we are here near Kamar area of North Waziristan, and we are moving towards the border area with Afghanistan. Just look at the area. The infrastructure is poor. The houses are made of clays. Economic condition of this area is very poor. And there are many reasons for this poverty in the region. One of the reasons you see, it's a kind of barren land. You don't see much of plants growing on this area, probably because of the lack of precipitation in this area, and that is also causing the lack of agriculture over here. So one of the reasons of the poverty is because you don't have any agriculture in this region. Secondly, this area is not really educated, because if you have more educated, qualified, skillful human resource, that can also contribute to the economy of the area and to the overall uplift of the area. So that's also not there. And number third, this area is enriched in terms of mineral resources, but since it was a security poor area, the condition of security was very poor in this region, and it is a historical background, Afghan war and then Taliban occupation in this area. So that mineral resource of this region is not properly tapped. Right now we are, moving to the ultramafic of this melange, which has occurred between the Indian plate and Afghan block. That represents a zone of closure between on the northwestern margin of the Indian plate. So it carries a lot of mineral resource. The ultramafic phases contain these chromite deposits and these upper part of the melange, which is a mixture of basalt and sediments that is hosting the copper mineralization. And it's also coal in some areas where these Eocene rocks are present unconfirmably in the melange. And there's potential of many other minerals which are usually associated with ultramafic and sedimentary phases of the subduction zone. So that mineral resource is also not tapped because there no scientific investigation because of the security condition over here. So because this poverty itself and the fata status of this area for more than 70 years, the lawlessness, all this has contributed to the militancy in that area. And finally the Pakistan army has cleared this area and has the good control of the area, and we hope that this peace in the region will be sustainable. But that can only be sustainable if this area gets education, this area gets its mineral resource explored and exploited, and then the economic uplift and progress in this area will bring eternal peace in this region, and also the peace in Afghanistan. We hope and expect that also comes. So that will also have a positive impact on this area if there is a peace in Afghanistan, and overall socio-economic uplift of this region. So we are pretty hopeful that that's going to happen, because now this area has been merged into the settled area and the government trade has been established in this region. So we hope that this continue and that area sustain itself, the people get educated, and economic activity starts over here, and this extremist factor is eternally uprooted from this region. So that will be a great move.